This is our real-time video on how to get rid of bubbles when filling a snow globe tumbler. So as we all know, bubbles can be the bane of your existence with these products. So this is a quicker way than just leaving to degass to get rid of your bubbles if you need to get the product finished quicker than normal. It's a really handy way. All you'll need is some alcohol. So that would be isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol, as it can be called in some places. So you can see here all the white foam around the edges of the bottom of this cup are all teeny tiny bubbles that have gathered there together. They are created naturally as you're filling the solution into the cup. And what you need to do is swirl the cup and tap the side of the cup to try and gather them as close to the hole that you've used for filling the cup. And as you gather them under the hole, you can spray in your isopropyl alcohol, and this will help to burst the bubbles. As the bubbles hit the alcohol, they will burst naturally, leaving the white space of a huge bubble that you can then fill in yourself with more solution. This can take quite a few minutes, and there's 2 steps to the process. So I've literally filled my cup with solution and glitter, and this is my first round of bursting bubbles. So you can see here I have gotten rid of as many as I can at this point, but I want to now give my cup a good shake. So I'm going to fill in the big air bubble that I've created using the alcohol. You can use whatever tools you have. I use our Snowglobe Assists. The precision tool on the top of this helps you to actually to direct the extra solution right into that bubble. You could use a syringe if you have one with a sharp needle at home, or you could use anything that just gets you right into that. Sometimes I find if you're using your condiment bottle, it can tend to overfill and it'll spill more of the solution than if you just use something that has a smaller head that helps you to get right in and put your solution right into the new bubble that you've created. So that's why those Snowglobe Assist tools are so handy. So at this point, your glitter will have settled around the rim of the tumbler. So I'm just filling up the rest of this, bursting as many bubbles as I can. But then I'm going to seal the hole temporarily with some tape. And then I'm going to shake the tumbler to release any extra air that is going to be trapped between the glitter that's all settled around the rim. So give your bottom of your tumbler a great dry off there, just to make sure that the tape can stick on properly. And I use painter's tape mostly, or I sometimes use my Gorilla Glue tape, but painter's tape is normally my go-to for this one. Because it's so thin, you can actually get it stuck right in at the rim and get a really good seal, so you don't lose as much of your solution as you would with some of the other tapes. There may be leakage. It's normal. So the hole is not sealed properly. It's only a piece of tape. If your bottom of your cup wasn't completely dry, the tape won't seal properly, so it is possible. There will be bubbles at this point and they will rise up to the top. That's completely to be expected. You have not gotten rid of all your bubbles yet, even if you thought you had. This maneuver here is going to be your lifesaver. When you have glitter really stuck in the rim of your cup, the only thing that's going to move it is repeatedly rolling the cup between your hands. Roll it to loosen it up, roll it, loosen it up, and shake to help it move down the cup. You could have to do this for 5, 8, 10 minutes, depending on how heavy your glitter is and how chunky it was. So that is what, like, a lot of people will give up at this point and think, oh, I can't get my cup. It's the glitter's stuck. It's not moving for me. You have to put in the effort and roll those cups as hard as you can between your hands, as much as you can, and that's the only thing that's going to loosen up that glitter and get it flowing again. So you can see that was real time. I literally had to only roll that for 2-3 minutes, this particular glitter. And this is me now leaving it upside down so that the glitter will settle back down. But also at this point, I'm checking, am I happy with the amount of glitter I have in here? Am I happy with my solution? Is my flow okay? Am I happy with the speed of my flow? If it's too slow, you need to add in more water. And if it's too fast, you need to add in more glue. So it's easy enough to just open up that hole and tip out whatever solution you need to and fill it back up with more of whatever product you need to make it your custom flow that you want to provide for yourself or for your customers. So this is me just checking out my glitter. I tend to get really distracted when I'm making these. I find it so relaxing just to watch those sparkles as they go down the cup. So this is Bright Lights Big City. We have restocked this only today. It's one of our most popular glitters, and it really is, like, look at that sparkle. It's a silver purple mix and it is just stunning. It's one of my favorites. Really, look how beautiful it is. It has lovely moon and star shapes in it as well. So anyway, after I have shaked this up, you can see there loads more bubbles have come up to the top. So I'm going to repeat the process that we did in the first place. Again, nothing has changed at this point. I'll dry off my hole and then I'll start tapping, swirling, tilting the cup, all trying to get as many bubbles as I can over to the hole. So they will naturally try to get to the hole. They just take time. So tapping, swirling, tilting, that will all help. And as you spray in your alcohol, the hole will get bigger and it will get easier for the smaller bubbles to make it over. Literally, that's all I do until I'm happy that my bubbles have been released. Sometimes at this point, I will leave it sit overnight and just do a final fill in the morning time. But if I'm in a rush, this is as far as I would go. And at this point, I will seal the tumbler once I'm happy that the bubbles have all congregated and I'm left with just one big bubble that I'm chasing around, because it's always handy to leave a bubble in there to help with glitter moving. So this is our method for getting rid of all your air bubbles. Thanks.